morning, people. Welcome back to the channel. So, just a kind of video now. I don't know. I wanted to record outside because it's nice and windy and it's not too hot. But unfortunately, that stupid construction sounds and just in general, there are too many noises outside. So, I'm gonna come back in and do it the old-fashioned way. Obviously, I've got my preview cap here. This was actually my dad actually went for the Champions League finals last year to Kiev, and that's why he got this. I've been wearing it ever since. But enough of that. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back. A very good morning, a good day, good afternoon, wherever you are and whatever time it is. But welcome back to another preview. A very, very important game as we look over our shoulder over a very good win against Atletico Madrid. I'm very, very happy with that performance. I don't want to dwell on that too much because we do have very, very important games coming up. A lot more things to focus on. But we have to give credit where credit is due. In that game, I think there were a lot of players who stood out to me that played really very well. All three in defense were really good. They're very solid, very compact. Didn't allow anything. They curbed the counters at the source. Mason Mount obviously had a wonderful game, dribbling all over the pitch. He didn't get a shot on target, but I think he contributed in every other way. And obviously, the main man, Olivier Giroud, obviously the most beautiful man on that pitch that day, is scoring a beautiful goal. Very, very incredible overhead kick to seal the deal against the best keeper in the world as well. So all the credit goes to Olivier Giroud for that moment of magic. But we have to now put that game to bed and look forward to the next 2 weeks, which are going to be extremely tough for Chelsea. Extremely tough. We cannot underestimate any of these teams, and we need to take as many points as we can from these games because these are season-defining games, all against opposition we have struggled with in the past, in this very season. In fact, Manchester United, who we struggled against, and had a 0-0 draw, which was one of the most boring games of football I've ever seen in my life. Liverpool, obviously, the first game of the season we played against them, and we lost 2-0 after a red card to Christensen. Then we play Everton, who we lost out to mid-season, a 1-0 loss at Goodison Park. That was a penalty taken by Sigurdsson, but I think overall in that game we did not deserve to win. After that, we have Leeds, one of the most physical teams in the league, who force you to cover so much distance in the field. It's just tiring and draining for all the players involved. It's football, anything can happen, and that's why I am here to give you a preview for Manchester United as they come to Chelsea, to Stamford Bridge, to take on the Blues. Obviously they have a very good unbeaten away record this season, and I think a lot of that, or a lot, has to do with the fans not being there because they're not playing a very particularly great style of football. It's not very attractive. I mean, I do agree that the counter attacks are extremely slick, extremely pacey, and are wonderful to watch, but that's pretty much it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a figure of controversy even among the Manchester United supporters. Actually, not all of them do like him. Not all of them support him entirely, and that's interesting for me because Ole and Frank had very, I wouldn't say similar situations because Ole had a much bigger CV compared to Frank, but in terms of being club legends, managing their clubs, I think that part was like a bit similar, and the way Ole approached this game was to sit back and counter and hit us on the counter attacks, and credit where credit is due. That worked for him, and he he did a number of games over Frank Lampard and over Chelsea. But you can expect United to put up a pacey forward line. I completely expect Martial to start, Rashford and Dan James. I'll be surprised if Greenwood starts. To be quite honest with you, I know Greenwood is a bigger threat than Martial for me. Um, but knowing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his tactics of the way and the kind of players he deploys regularly, I think it's gonna be Martial. With all these things in mind, with the fact that Man U are going to be playing a counter-attacking football, how are we going to defend against this? Usually, whenever we set up in a three at the back system under Frank Lampard, we saw Manchester United mirror that exact formation and kind of cut out the extra man we had in midfield. However, this time I feel like Manchester United have been playing a four at the back system for a very long time, a sustained period of time. I think the last time they played a three at the back or a five at the back was against PSG, which that game they won. Tuanzebe in defense was excellent that game, but they have now settled into a four at the back, and I think that's gonna happen. We're gonna dominate them in midfield for sure. They don't have the quality in that midfield as compared to Chelsea, so that would be pretty much the what's gonna happen this game. That's what I think is gonna happen, and that's why I've gone with the lineup that I have gone with. So without any further ado, let's get into the lineups. So in goal, I've gone with the one and only Edouard Mendy. He made some big saves last time in the reverse fixture at Old Trafford, and I think he's invaluable to this team now. I feel he's kept like 11 clean sheets, the most in the Champions League at least now this season. Um, so just a lot of big moments for him, lot of confidence boosters for him. A clean sheet against Atletico Madrid, that's probably going to boost his confidence as well. So Edouard Mendy slots in straight away without any question, without any doubt, without any opposition into this team. In defense, I've gone with a back three of Aspilicueta, Christensen, and Rudiger. Thiago Silva is not fit for this game, which is a huge blow because we know how invaluable he was last time around to mark the likes of Cavani and Martial in the box. This trio of Aspilicueta, Rudiger, and Christensen have been playing well as of late, and so I think this would be a good chance for them to kind of cement their spot. And even obviously Thiago Silva is unchallenged in this defense, but to make their case for themselves, because once Thiago comes in, it's either Rudiger or Christensen moving out. I feel like it's Christensen. I think he has much more to prove. So let's see how that goes. To the wing backs now. I want to go with um, Ben Chilwell on the left wing back position and Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right. Ben Chilwell over Marcus Alonso this time because, I mean, isn't it obvious? Marcus Alonso is just not the best at tracking back, and when you have players like Aaron Wan-Bissaka with his pace and delivery, I think it's necessary to have someone who can defend those and cut out and carve chances from that left hand side, because we do know that AWB is someone who likes to make it a one-on-one tackle. Having Chilwell being able to link up with the likes of Timo Werner and Mason Mount, I think would be invaluable on that left-hand side. So please, Tuchel, please play him. I've been begging for this for some time now, so hopefully that happens. On the right-hand side, Callum Hudson-Odoi, he has been invaluable to this team as well with his attacking prowess and his quality of delivery into the box, quality of dribbling, just his energy, the way he tracks back and makes the last tackles whenever necessary. That's absolutely invaluable to the team, and he slots in directly into this team. I was a bit tempted to go with Reece James to have a bit more safety against the likes of Luke Shaw, but I think Aspilicueta will have that covered, and I trust Callum Hudson-Odoi to increase his work rates to manage that scenario out. In midfield, I've gone with N'Golo Kante and Kovacic. I know N'Golo Kante is a bit of a controversial decision now because of the way we're playing, the style we're playing. We're playing a much more possession style, but and Kante is not truly the best at that. He more has the free reign to just make tackles all over the pitch, while the other player is the one to distribute things. And I feel like that is one dynamic we haven't yet properly explored, and I think this is the game to do that. Moving to the number 10 role, I have gone with Mason Mount. Mason Mount has just become undroppable in the squad, and his contribution to this team is just invaluable. You it's crazy how he gets so much stick for playing the way he does. I mean, there's nothing to criticize about him, maybe except his finishing here and there and his last final pass. I think in the final third, something he can improve on. But overall, I think he's developed his game to such a high level now. It's truly commendable, and I think that if he keeps this up, he's definitely cementing his spot in this team, for sure. Moving on to the strike partnership up front, it is going to be, obviously has to be the main man, Ollie G up front, for the Blues after scoring that absolutely fantastic goal against Atletico Madrid, an overhead kick that was almost ruled offside, but thankfully came off the defender of the Atletico Madrid defender and not of Mason Mount. Denying Mason Mount an assist there, but no, I'll take the goal over Mason Mount assist any day of the week. Up next to him, playing off his shoulder is going to be Timo Werner. Timo Werner he has the pace to hurt Manchester United on those on maybe on the breaks even, and I think that he's started to develop his dribbling side of things now, taking on players a bit more, being more brave, taking shots. I think he could well grab a goal here, but it is, I feel like, let's see. Actually, let's see what happens. I'll give you my predictions later on in the video, but that's the lineup for now, guys. Let me know what you guys' lineups for this game are going to be down in the comments section below. Alright, people, let's get into the predictions for this game. The links, as usual, for the Fifth Stand app are down in the description below. Make sure you get on there and join the leaderboards and get involved. Manchester United versus Chelsea. This game is going to be a very tight game, obviously, as usual, like it always is, always down to the wire. I'm going to go with a sneaky 1-0 win for Chelsea. I feel like it very well could end up as a draw, but I feel like the way Chelsea have been forming, a lot of confidence and swagger over the way they're going about things. So I'm gonna say a 1-0 win. Who's gonna be the first to score for Chelsea? Has to be the main man, Ollie G. Ollie G is gonna score for Chelsea. I want to say Timo Werner, but he's not. I don't know if he's there yet. But yeah. In which minute will the first Chelsea goal be scored? I don't think we're gonna score in the first half. I think it's gonna be a very, very tight game in the first half. Both teams will have enough energy to suffer, to play and implement their tactics on the field. So second half in the 50th minute or something, I'm gonna go with that for now. How many shots will Chelsea have overall? 6 or 7. 6 or 7, not too many. They're gonna have a low block for sure. How many shots will be on target? Out of 6, maybe 4. 4, I think. 4 is, I think, a decent number. What overall possession will Chelsea have? We're gonna dominate possession for sure. 60, maybe 62. Let's go 62. All right. How many Chelsea corners will be there? I think we've been getting a bunch of corners as of late, so I'm gonna go with a sneaky 7 right there. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But it's gonna be a very, very tough game, guys. This game is not to be taken lightly, and as much of respect as I want to give Manchester United for the way they have been performing, especially away from home, I do think Chelsea have the quality in them to break this team down and absolutely kill this game off. We need to close the gap between Manchester United and Chelsea, which is, I think, about 6 points right now. Very, very good chance for us. So I hope we grab this chance by the horns and get those 3 points. Till then, I shall see you soon. A reaction video coming out after the game for sure. I'm gonna be sitting right here and watching the game and recording my reactions. If you guys want me to go live and have a watch along, do let me know down in the comment section below. If you do like the content that I'm putting out, it's been fairly regular. Come on, I think I've been putting on some. I think I've been putting out some decent stuff. A lot more to come though. So stick around for that. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell to be notified as soon as I post another video, so that you never miss another video from me. And I will see you in the next one.